A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, the trade relationship between the United States and China continues to spiral into a complex web of tariffs and negotiations. As President Donald Trump recently reiterated his firm stance against any country evading tariffs, particularly China. The ongoing trade war, which has been characterized by a series of retaliatory measures, has seen the imposition of tariffs on a wide range of goods, leading to heightened tensions between the two largest economies in the world. Trump's administration has been actively pursuing a strategy that aims to rectify what it perceives as unfair trade practices, particularly those that have contributed to the U.S. trade deficit with China. On Sunday, President Trump took to his Truth Social platform to express that no country would be getting off the hook regarding tariffs, despite a brief 90-day reprieve for some nations. This announcement came after a period of uncertainty following Trump's initial tariff announcement on April 2nd, which had sent global markets into a tailspin. The president's remarks were aimed at clarifying that the exemptions provided for certain Chinese technology products, including semiconductors and electronics, were not permanent and would be subject to future tariffs. The tit-for-tat nature of the trade war has seen U.S. tariffs on Chinese goods rise to an astonishing 145%, while China has retaliated with its own tariffs, now set at 125% on U.S. imports. This ongoing escalation has raised concerns among investors and consumers alike, as the potential for increased prices on everyday products looms large. In response to the recent tariff exemptions, the Chinese government expressed skepticism, stating that the U.S. administration's actions only represented a small step towards resolving the broader tariff strategy. The Chinese Commerce Ministry has called for a complete cancellation of the tariffs, emphasizing that protectionism will lead nowhere. President Xi Jinping, during a recent visit to Vietnam, urged for the safeguarding of the multilateral trading system and emphasized the need for cooperation in the face of rising global economic challenges. The impact of these tariffs has been felt deeply within the U.S. economy, with market reactions indicating a lack of confidence in the current trade policy. Wall Street billionaires, some of whom have been Trump supporters, have voiced their concerns, labeling the tariff strategy as damaging and counterproductive. The financial markets have experienced significant volatility, with the dollar dipping and consumer confidence waning. Despite the mounting pressure, the White House remains optimistic about securing a trade deal with China. Trump's trade representative, Jamieson Greer, stated on CBS's Face the Nation that there are currently no plans for direct talks between President Trump and President Xi. But the administration is actively engaging with other countries to negotiate trade agreements. Greer noted that numerous countries have already initiated discussions in hopes of reaching a resolution before the end of the 90-day pause. As the situation develops, the focus remains on how both nations will navigate this complex landscape of tariffs and negotiations. With Trump set to announce specific tariff rates for semiconductors in the coming week, the stakes are higher than ever. The administration's aggressive stance is aimed at reshaping the U.S.'s trade relationships, particularly in key sectors deemed critical to national security, including technology and pharmaceuticals. In a broader context, the trade war has not only affected U.S.-China relations but has also impacted global supply chains, prompting countries to reconsider their trade dependencies. As Xi embarks on a 5-day tour of Southeast Asia, seeking to strengthen regional trade ties, the contrast between China's stability and the unpredictability of U.S. trade policy is becoming increasingly apparent. The outcome of this ongoing trade dispute will have lasting implications for both countries and the global economy at large, as stakeholders on all sides brace for the next phase of this high-stakes game of brinkmanship. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.